Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Felix featuring that Live 5 channel here, and today, I have something special to show you. First of all, welcome back to the channel. Those guys who've been waiting to see me for so long and waiting for me to come back, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to everything that you hold dear. But without further ado, you saw the reveal video. Well, of course you did, and if you did not, hi, my name is Felix. I'm featuring the Live 5 channel. We're doing 5 uploads a week because 5 is the most important number of the day and of life. We're doing 5 uploads a week, and my first playthrough is going to be of Octopath Traveler. It was Project Octopath Traveler. It came out with the demo around last year sometime, and I played through it with all of the characters, and I have a character that I want to show to you and a character that I want to play with. But I already played through a little bit of the game, but I just wanted to show you guys. I wanted to enjoy it the best way I can, and that is to record it on YouTube. And what's better than having a video with Live 5 in it? Nothing. That's the clue. That's the thing. But if you like this video and more in the future, make sure that you smash that like button down below, because it would be very appreciated, and it makes me love you even more. Now, without further ado, we're going to get kickstarted into this game. But if you like this video and more in the future, make sure you hit that like button down below, because it'll be very appreciated. And subscribe if you're new, and if you're subscribed already, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified on all my videos in the future. Make sure you hit it on your phone and on your laptop, and make sure ding ding so you know that I am recording. Now let's go under further way. New game, start. Alright, so you can pick out of 8 characters in this game to play as, which is really cool. And I've never played Final Fantasy VI. I've never played any type of game of this nature. So it's really going to be fun for me. Well, only played this game of this nature. But it's really going to be fun for me, and there's like 8 characters to choose out of. So you have between Cyrus, he is a scholarly mage. You have Tressa, she is a merchant. She gets money. You have Obrick, he is a soldier. You have Primrose, she is a dancer. And look at her sway. Oh, she won't stab me. Whoa, man. And then you have Alphen, he is the alchemist. He looks like a thief. But then you have Therian. Therian is the thief. And you have, let's see, Hanit. She is the warrior. No, she is the warrior slash capture woman. She's a hunter. My bad. Shoot. You have Ophelia, she is the summoner, she is a cleric, she is the healer of the team, so you make sure you have one of these on your team. But for first pick, I'm going to pick Cyrus, only because that he's a great character to start off with. If you need assistance on what characters to start off with, I would start off with either Cyrus, Hanit, Therian, or Obrick. Those are the 4 characters that I would have you start off with. The reasons why you start off with those people is because they already give you abilities and things that you need. Especially Cyrus, he has an analyze ability and study foe, and he can analyze what the weaknesses are for things in battle. It'll be more simply if I explain it to you while I play the game. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game. So I'm picking Cyrus. His path of action is scrutinized. His talent is study foe. Your name is Cyrus, and you are a scholar. You teach at the Royal Academy in Atlasdam, and though you have numerous admirers, your only true passion is the pursuit of knowledge. There is so much I would learn. One day you realize that an invaluable tome has vanished from the Royal Library, piquing your insatiable curiosity. So let's begin our adventure of Cyrus. Alright, let's get in this. Let's get in it. Ooh, buddy. Buddy. Let's get it.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is... Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlastan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4, and be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Boy, he's teaching them how to get that meatball.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives. Cool.
Splendid.
Finally, I can begin my research. Oh, he talks like, oh, talks like uppity uppity. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Make haste, you scallywag. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area you're heading. Continue story here. Side story starting point. Save point. Hidden item. Exits to neighboring areas. Press the R button to turn the radar on and off. Okay. So we gotta make for the library. Make for the library, and let us make haste. I was looking at something. Jesus Christ, I always get bothered within these. Okay, so now we got learning people in here. Can I get some items or something? Look at this. Look at the texture pop. Look at that pop right there. I used to work for a company that looked into all that stuff like that, and there was considered bugs, I guess. But whatever and whatnot. Muff. What's Cyrus have to say? What, baby, what's going on? Professor
Albright.
What's she coming down the stairs with? Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you. Oh, okay,
Your
cool.
Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Of course it is. Are you trying to mess with her? That's nasty, dude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
indeed.
Yes, Professor. Now, how are you going to say it was part of your research to answer it, but then when you do answer it, you're saying, is it quick? Like, seriously? Hypocrite. Yes, Professor, it will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship? I'm sorry, I did it in my regular voice. Supposed to do it in her voice.
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. What did they learn in Hornburg? However, I fear that neither all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. How so? I see. A shame that... He's getting
The
close.
truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... What? Oh, Therese is watching from the thing. She gonna tell. She gonna tell on us. She gonna tell. She gonna tell. She think we doing the thing. Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor. Oh my goodness, she about to hit him with that thing.
With
She about to hit him with that thing. No need for apologies. It would be my pleasure, Your Highness. If you're trying to hit him with that thing. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness, as I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. Well, okay. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student. Okay. Well, what's going on here? Oh dear, I'm running late.
Good day.
A peck on the cheek, if you don't mind. Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor. Well then, I hate to see her go, but I love to see her walk away with your fine hair, baby. What up?
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese. She's just watching there with her eyes closed, paying attention to her.
Do you have a question for me?
Did you? Nosy bitch?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Good day. She ran, boy. She hit that wop bop. She was like, you ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. She ran, boy. She ran out that bitch. So now I gotta go to the library here. So one of the abilities, I guess it doesn't show it yet.
Hello.
You could talk to people. Okay, so here's a save point right here, and there's my early. We're gonna just overwrite that. That's easy. Bam, right there. So we're gonna head to the library. Open the doors. No need to talk to any of those other people. They're of the Wop Bop.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright looking quite eager today. Is she trying to get eager to you, baby? When I heard that original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete historian, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it. Oh, look at you.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here. I have to
With
sign
pleasure.
too? I guess he says with pleasure, so we're gonna do it. Jesus. Lord Christ, you are asking for it, lady. Asking. Here. Is something amiss? The dialogue, damn.
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. Really? Really? Okay. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right. The expression on your face says it all. She's thinking? What you thinking about, baby? Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will. I can't say words sometimes. It's hard. You gotta space it out. Like certainly.
What have we here?
Jesus. How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Where is it? I went to go. Shouldn't she go get it if you were trying to check it out? Ain't she the librarian? Bet. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting
These
dilemma.
archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright.
The headmaster would see you at once. Oh. Alright. Where are we going? Where are we going, baby? At all times, too. Oh, may I ask of you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is,
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
many thanks.
Oh. Well, he thanked her. He didn't thank her in the right way. He could have thanked her with that meat bowl. Could have thanked her with that schlong, that diggy dong.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Do
It's so
enter.
So cheesy. Hold on.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it...
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
Hmm. Uh, um.
Oh snap! Sorry for that long pause. Snap! I was reading the dialogue and I was trying to get into the story, but that headmaster is a dick. And Cyrus is about to ruin a lot of stuff for us. But let's see. Let's go further.
Hello there. Sure is.
Talk to you. No. Let's saving, because as the King Nappy says, remember to save that data, because you don't want to lose anything. And the lights love to go out over here, so definitely need to save that data. Boy, jeez. Alright, let's go back to the library.
Can I help you?
Okay, what can you help me with?
A moment of your time.
Okay.
My apologies.
Why are they saying different things?
Say it
Unless
is
in the
not
Japanese
so.
language is different. Okay. One might conclude they might have been stolen.
Actually,
Taking books from these archives is strictly forbidden. Okay. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to a select few. Quite honest, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. What does this mean? Okay, let's see. It would seem that we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. There goes Detective Cyrus. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. No, it's a job for me. I can do it. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed.
You could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Alrighty. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. Alright, girl, you better. Girl, you better. Let's see. It must be a tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not. The tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck on your search. Cool.
Time to do some
The
research.
game is afoot. So, this game is going to be pretty long. So where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with the Mercedes is where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who had been frequenting at the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then, mayhap, I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Okay, so path actions in this game works as it's actions that you could do that benefit the story itself and that can benefit the character on getting items, clues, and stuff like that. So, path actions is utilize each character's unique actions to overcome any obstacles Try pressing Y in front of a townsperson. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from townspeople. Okay, so I can stand in front of him, I press Y, and you scrutinize. Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes, but even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? The guard situation. So, the guard doesn't know. So it says he has a key, but yet he knows the true intention. So he doesn't know where the key is. So then we have to go. So we can scrutinize anyone here, and if you scrutinize them, you know, not the main people, they find hidden items. So when hidden items are glowing, look at this. You see this blue glow right here? Once you get the blue glow, light soul stone. So it's easier to get items when you scrutinize everybody versus when you scrutinize a few people. So say if I go up here, I scrutinize this guy right here as well. Let's see now. So he has where a hidden item can be. And the hidden item may, like, it doesn't show up on the map any. But it'll gleam, it'll show up somewhere soon enough. Up, see, right here, this blue gleam, right up here. And then odds and ends. So you get those, like, so I can scrutinize her. And when I scrutinize her, I'm not gonna read her text. And she has an item. It's probably somewhere down here in the bushes. See how you can just get items? A lot of the characters in this game, when you use their path actions, it's easier to get items. Therian is for one, but we won't get to that until we get to actually getting him. So for right now, you don't need to know such information. It's just so private. So let's go here. We got to talk to the headmaster because he's one of the people we have to talk to. Here we go. So scrutinize him. Let's see now. Testimony. You know full well I have the key to the special archives, and that I would never be as foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to pursue use those tomes in quite some time. So the headmaster has a key, but dust gathered upon it, which means he didn't use it. So he isn't the culprit we're looking for. We're looking for the person who would have the key and who would use it in a significant manner. So we're done with the headmaster, of course. Once we're done with the headmaster, I don't really know who it is because when I first played it, I really skipped through all the dialogue and stuff because Cyrus wasn't my first character, so I wasn't really worried about his storyline, like period. But here, I can talk to him, scrutinize this guy, and there'll be a hidden item right over here by old guy. A healing grape. Healing grape heals 500 health. An herb of awakening, inspiring plum, healing grape. Inspiring plum heals 40 SP. Of course, we're gonna look in this. See, my equipment. I got a staff, an ordinary hat, a robe. It's pretty cool items. Let's look over here as well. Get some items as well. Let's see. So Thunder Soul Stone. That's a good catch, Felix. Good catch. Hello. Get that good catch. Anyway, okay, so I can talk to these guys, scrutinize, and then talk to you as well, and get a little scrutinize, and get a hidden item, and I can find these hidden items in different places of the kingdom. See? Right here is the Olive of Life. The Olive of Life heals a person from 500 health out of death, and then I can come over here, and the next hidden item will be in this room, right? It's a small cup. So, honestly, entering here, I think it has more hidden items than what I need, honestly. So I can talk to this little boy over here and get some hidden items. And these hidden items are really good to have, especially when you're in the middle of the game. Look, I just got a buckler, and I can put on equipment, and then buckler. See, I get 3 defense already. That's a dead game. Dead game. So when you do get that, it's a lot easier to establish your health. So now I have 2 more locations to be. So I can open the door, and I can speak to Mercedes, Scrutinize. Let's see now. Testimony. She's 21. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library's archives. The librarian's testimony. So, I got her testimony. Only the headmaster and the guard possess keys. So if they two possess the keys, then that means this guy over here has to be the culprit because the headmaster didn't really use his key. And then she knows that only 2 people have it. So this guy has to be the culprit. Let's see now. So he's 30. The key to the archives. Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering that they're worth. I have gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Russell's situation. So, he knows the value of tomes and is burdened with debt to boot. So he shakes his head. Okay, so now we're becoming Detective Cyrus.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve this case. So who possesses the key to the archive? The headmaster and the guard.
But
we know
of
this.
course.
Makes sense, right? So now that we piece that together, there are only 2 keys to the archive. One belongs to the headmaster, one belongs to the guardsman. And we know that the guardsman was asleep. So whose key unlocks the archives? It's the guards. The headmaster key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. So, we only can per se. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspicious of late, even sleeping while on active duty. Okay?
Oh.
It would all be too easy a task to lift the key off his person. See? Very easy to lift the key off of him. So, is it possible that the guard is our man? Yes. No, he's not our man, but he doesn't have a motive. Now we're going to Russell. The culprit must have been someone who understands the true value of the tome. Russell. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. You see how the clock is ticking is so cool. And most likely, one who's accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together and our villain is... Russell. You bitch.
Yes.
Indubitably. That shifty scholar, Russell. So now we're going to have to hunt down Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. See, we're rolling. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Ooh.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. Now we have to go underground. Ooh. You never know when danger might strike, so be sure to save often. Keep an eye out for this monument. You can find save points in towns, overworld areas, and dungeons. So I have to make for this subterranean study, but we've gone a little bit over. We've gone about a little bit over 30 minutes. Yeah, a little bit over. Oh, about 30 minutes in the recording. I'll probably keep these as short as possible, unless if you want longer videos, let me know if you want longer videos. I'm going to save this for now. We're going to do some grinding in the next episode and fight the first boss of Octopath Traveler. But if you like this content and more in the future, and I know this wasn't a very exciting episode because it tells the story, but we're going to get through it. If you like this episode and more in the future, make sure you hit that like button down below because it'd be very, very appreciated. And make sure that you subscribe that you knew and hit the notification bell to know that if we have more videos in the future, you will see this from Monday through Friday. So this is Felix featuring the Live Vibe channel, and I'm out of here. See you guys later. Bye.